Good morning, my amigos. This is John Hester here in Raton, New Mexico, Nueve Mexico. And I'm here today to show you a new Teryx that we got going out for a customer. I haven't been doing enough of these, and I know I'm sorry. I've been busy. Run around like a chicken with my head cut off and then lit on fire. So let's get into this one here. I'm going to do this one fairly quick. This is a 2024 Teryx-4. This is a base model. This started out in white, and of course I'm going to get to the first thing that you're definitely looking at, and that's the flames on the body. The customer that owns this is a painter, so we sent these off to him and he painted them the way he wanted and sent them back. So here we go. It starts out with just the regular white plastic, and he painted it in a metallic with a flame set up here. I wish the sun was out because it's actually this midsection here, he said, it was kind of a chameleon, so it actually kind of changes colors as you're looking around it and everything. So it looks pretty cool. And we did a graphic of American flag and the eagle ripping through the hood here. It looks pretty awesome, I think. I really like it. I like it a lot. And then we have a Super ATV 4,500 pound winch with the Super ATV mount. That's mounted up high like this. We really like that. Really awesome setup. Then of course, I mean, come on, you can't have a Hester Edition without Hester Ediiton Elkas on it now, can you? Gee whiz, man. So here we got stage ones, which is a massive upgrade over the stalkers. This we have paired with Super ATV high clearance arched arms front and rear in black, Super ATV UHMW bushings, Super ATV 2-inch wheel spacers, giving us that fat stance. We're sitting at about 66 inches wide. Really nice. More stability, all that stuff. And of course, we always set up our camber and everything on these to have a 0 degree on the back and a -1 degree on the front. Negative camber is good. So the purpose of negative camber is as you turn that way, the chassis turns in this way, the tire goes from a tilt to straight to give maximum bite on the outside tire. So this is our most common setup. If I have somebody that's going to drive a little bit more aggressive, I'll probably go 1.5 to 2 degrees on the front and probably 1 degree on the rear, and that'll allow for better higher speed cornering capability and all that good stuff. So with the Super ATV arch arms, of course, it relocates the front wheel location 1.5 inches forward and the rear location 1.5 inches back. On top of having the camber adjustment capability, you have a much beefier arm. I mean, you have 1.25 inch arm versus a little tiny toothpicks 7/8 arm on this particular one, 3/4 inch on an S. So definitely beefing up the arms is really nice. With the Hester Ediiton Elka Stage 1s, on my specific design, exclusive from us, we have a 2-stage valving. So we have a high speed and a low speed, which is a speed sensitive valving. So when you're going slow and the shock is moving slow, it's on one stack and it moves really plush. And as you go faster, the second stack will kick in, making it a massive improvement on not only plushness but high performance. And that's where nobody else can stand a chance against our shocks, because I mean, anybody can make a plush shock, and then as you start pushing it, it just blows through the stroke and it just bottoms out and all that other stuff. Ours, the faster it goes, the bigger the gap gets. It's pretty crazy. So in a performance stance, this setup right here, the way this one is built, I mean, how it rides, how it handles and performs is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, and we do the Hester Ediiton Elka shocks on many models, many vehicles, many brands now, and really kicking butt. It is a longer shock, so naturally we gain a 2-inch lift. We have 30-inch tires, so we're sitting at 14 inches of ground clearance which is basically equal to a KRX on 31s, or a Razor Turbo S on 32s, just as an example. So you have plenty, ample clearance, ample ground clearance on this bad boy. Much more usable ground clearance with that big maw. Instead of the ground clearance being right here, your ground clearance is all the way out from here to all the way out over there. So ruts and rocks, that's why we love the Super ATV high clearance arched arms. And then we have on this sucker an M43. Dang it, I just forgot the name of the wheel. Oh man, I forgot the name of the wheel. My bad. But it's a MSA wheel. M43 is the model. And dang it, that annoys me. I can't believe I forgot. It's too early. I haven't had my morning monster, I guess. But anyways, we have the MSA wheel wrapped with the super popular EFX Moto Ravage. We call these the carnivore killers. So you have that good staple of a tread pattern, and you have an 8-ply radial tire. It is much thicker ply, much more durable, much stronger carcass than the carnivore. So the carnivores are a good staple for a well-rounded tire, but the problem of the carnivore is puncture resistance and very fragile compound, so the tire flakes really fast and therefore wears out extraordinarily fast. So this tire here, you're going to get a lot more life, a lot more puncture resistance, and you have a lot more side armor that will protect the tire. And it's real good in rocks, allows you to grip on the side, pull yourself out of a rut or a rock. So we love the MSA tires, and we love the EFX or MSA wheels and EFX tires. And like I said, we do have a 2-inch spacer. This is a 10mm offset, or as most people would know, is a 4+3 offset. So there you go. You have a 2-inch wheel spacer and a 4+3 offset. So the offset's a little bit more than stock, and then the spacer. Therefore, we go from 61 to 66 inches on this particular machine here. Then we have up next here, we have the EMP glass windshield with a manual wiper on it. These are pretty popular, and he wanted a glass shield, and he didn't care about it venting or anything. And really nice windshield setup there. And then we went with the panoramic Super ATV top, which is really cool. We love these. You have that full panoramic view. You get to see the sky and everything like that, but it's a tint to it, so you do have some good UV protection. Not going to get sunburnt or nothing, but you have that really nice panoramic view with the full protection of the top on there, which is super nice. And just put a little, wide convex mirror here, a wide angle convex mirror, so you can see around and everything like that. And we have, of course, the sound bar. Can't forget the sound bar. So this is the Power Base 850 on there. So pretty nice little setup. And of course, he does plan on adding some more stuff. This is just what he wanted to start out with. So we did add on our fuse block underneath the hood here. So we do a lot of these. We call it the mule fuse block because we originally designed it for the mule, but I'll tell you what, the dang leaves. They cleaned this up yesterday afternoon and the leaves get on it. So anyways, we call this a mule fuse block because that's what we originally designed it for. But like Frank's Red Hot, we use that shit on everything. We can make that fuse block work on anything. We've used them on Polaris's, Can-Ams, cf-motos, Kawasaki Teryx's, Kawasaki mules. I mean, you name it. It works so dang good for everything. So that's why we use that there. You can get that from us. Very well built. It's a 9-port block, 6 key activated outlets with 3 full hot outlets. So you do have key on and key off power, and you can transform that very easy with the switch of 1 wire. You can make the other 3 ports over to a key activation as well, so you could have a full 9 key activation fuse block on that, waterproof and everything. Yeah, we do it badass. So what can I say? You get that from us, you give us a call, just ask for the mule fuse block, and like I say, like Frank's Red Hot, we put that shit on everything. And back here, as you can tell, now like I was talking about the Hester Ediiton Elkas, being that it's a much longer shock, on this particular chassis we gained 34% increase of wheel travel, which is 3.5 inches of wheel travel. Nobody else comes close in this specific, my designs on it. And then we also gain a 2-inch lift. Now I can lift it higher, but this is the sweet spot. You want the machine to settle in, you want it to sit like a trophy truck. But I could adjust that preload and I could make a 4-inch lift if I really wanted to. But I'll tell you what, you're gonna wish you didn't, because it's not gonna ride the same. You're gonna lose that down travel, you're gonna lose that performance. So down travel is key. So you get those A-arms where they're just pointed down like that, you know, they're not gonna move, your machine's gonna ride like crap. So if you're jacking the machine up, you might be like, oh yeah, that looks pretty awesome, but God, why does it ride so bad? There you go. Don't jack it up, set it like a trophy truck. Listen to the suspension experts, okay? We want you to have an awesome, awesome ride. And of course, you know, because the shock is a lot longer, you cannot use any type of a bracket lift or anything on it, because the shock is the lift. Once again, you put a bracket on there, you're shoving it all down, you know, your arms and stuff, your axles and everything can only move so much. And we use every bit of that travel capability. So we go from 8 inches of wheel travel to 11.5 inches of wheel travel, which is unbelievable on it, which is basically like a long travel or a mid travel, I guess you could call it. So I mean, this would be what would be considered a true mid travel, because, well, now I'm actually, with the extra width and everything, the travel numbers are probably a little bit more. I haven't actually put a tape to it and actually, you know, taken the spring off and measured its full stroke with it all the way out, but I would probably say we'd gain a little bit more. Nothing really to write home about, so maybe 1/2 inch. Okay, so this could have 14 inches of wheel travel with this particular setup, but you know, I've tested it at 3.5 inches increase, 13.5 inches. I'm sorry, 11.5 inches. My bad. I'm bouncing around on different machines in my head, so forgive me. Starts out with 8 inches. We add 3.5 inches. We're at 11.5 inches of wheel travel. So it makes a big, big difference. And then the valving is king. Valving is king above all, way before springs. But wanted to kind of show this machine here. Let me walk around it. Really sharp looking. And of course, some people say, why didn't he put a light bar? Why didn't? This is an older gentleman. He does not care to ride at night. I asked him that. I said, do you want any light bars? And he's like, you never know. He might change his mind, but that's why we did the fuse block, because he might add a light bar. You never know. He might be like, hey, you know, I want to get out there and ride at night. You know, you never know. I want to thank you all for watching. You know, tell us what you think in the comments. This is, I mean, not a super crazy build, but it's a really nice build. And of course, I mean, this setup here is super common with us, super common. So, I mean, we do so many Teryxes like this. So that's why I don't do tons of videos of the same machine over and over. But I just, you know, we did want to show with the paint job and everything like that, just kind of show all of that and let you all think, you know, this, he did a custom take on it himself, and I think he did a fantastic job. I think it looks really awesome, and I wish he was closer, because heck, I might have him do some more custom stuff like that, but you never know. You never know. He used to paint and everything like that. He doesn't anymore. So he did say, don't make me so busy I can't drive my new Teryx. So I told him, I said, okay, I won't tell anybody who you are. So Check it all out. Tell me what you think down in the comments there. We could help you with whatever your ride is. We do parts and accessories for all major manufacturers. You got Can-Am, Honda, Polaris, whatever. You know, we do tons of cf-moto. We're a cf-moto dealer. So I have, you know, Hester Ediiton Elka shock packages for every single cf-moto ATV and side-by-side currently made, except for the Gen 2s. I am working on the Gen 2s. It's November of 2023 right now, or exactly one week before Thanksgiving. So I want to give everybody a big thumbs up and say thank you. Thank you all so much. God has truly blessed us with so many good people that watch our channel here, that buy parts and accessories, buy vehicles from us. I mean, have us custom build machines any way they dream of all over the country. Has really become a blessing. We really appreciate every single one. And if I wasn't getting a wicked custom wrap done to my personal Teryx-4, I told this guy, I was like, I might have sent you my my body work and had you do something really cool with mine, but I got a really awesome wrap done, made for mine. I still have to wrap it. It's still in the box. Been sitting in the box for like 6 months. That's what happens whenever you have your own business. Everybody else's machine comes first and yours gets thrown in the corner. So thank you all. God bless. And I hope if you haven't subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Keep up to date. Trying to do more with our channel here. Starting to do some more shorts. There's just all kinds of cool little things here. Trying to get some more content. But time is precious for me. Running 2 businesses, the dealership and a suspension business as well, that is flat booming. But thank you all. God bless, and hope everybody has an awesome Thanksgiving here in the United States and everywhere else in the world. Thank you. God bless you.